Welcome back to Brands Hatch for day 2 of the WTCC weekend here in England with quite sunny and nice weather for a change. Remember last year when Alain Menu won Chevrolet's maiden victory in the WTCC, it was on a wet track. Yesterday on the dry, he had pole position, this time on a dry track with only 14,000 of a second fastest lap. It's a very close grid indeed, with 18 cars in the same second, including the other two Chevrolet, Rob Huff in P9 and Nicola Larini in P14 a little further on the starting grid. But then it's a tradition, when a Chevrolet is on pole position, the team management is wearing a golden bow tie. Of course, the symbol is the Chevrolet logo at the front of the car. So let's see now, with the rolling start in race 1, if Alain Menu is able to transform another pole position to another victory for the Chevrolet team this year. On the roof, man. Hey! What a fantastic drive from Alain Menu to win race 1 of the World Touring Car Championship here in Brands Hatch after leading from light to flag. We have another good result from the Chevrolet team with P6 for Rob Huff. Nicola Larini unfortunately was pushed out again at the first corner. But let's enjoy Alain's victory in Brands today. And the Constructors' Trophy for Wayne Brennan, Chevrolet Europe top brass, given by Jonathan Palmer, the owner of the circuit. Great drive, Alain. You won that race yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that with Paul, rolling start, it was my only chance really to be leading around the first 3 corners, and then try to keep James Thompson behind, because we knew he was faster than us. Basically, his package was faster than ours for the whole weekend. But we did change the setup of the car after the warm-up. Try to improve the mid to exit of the corners, but that meant that the car was quite tricky to drive going into the corners, with the rear being very light, so it was not easy to stay at the front without making a mistake, but we did it, so it's great for Chevrolet.
So Brands Hatch is really a special place for you. Another win last year in the wet in race 2, this year fair and square from light to flag.
Yeah, I mean, it's I've had some good races in the past 15 years on this circuit, or 20 years even. And yeah, Brands Hatch and I go back a long time, but it's a track I do like, and it's one of the last old circuits, you know, where a driver can maybe make a bit of a difference. But having said that, we saw in qualifying that everybody is very quick around here, so but it was great result.
It's very close racing indeed. What could you expect from race 2? You are looking for more points for sure.
Yeah, it would be nice to get a few points, but any more than a few, I don't think it will be possible, to be honest. Right behind me on the grid will be Farfus with his rear-wheel drive BMW. It's going to be hard to keep him behind at the start, and if I'm then behind him, you know, it's going to be hard to get in the points. So, but I'll try, do my best.
Okay, congratulations, well done, Alain.
Merci.
Thank you. On top of Alain Menu's victory in France today, we have Rob Huff and his company car here just behind. Having a very strong race in race one, Rob, but of course it was so tight, so close, difficult to overtake on this track.
Yeah, that's it, Pierre, you've got it in one. It's the problem we've got is it's so competitive out there, you know. I mean, I finished 6th and I think I was only about 2 seconds from Alain, who won. So, you know, it's so competitive, so difficult to gain any time, but so easy to lose time. It was a good race, good solid performance, I think, collected some points. Effectively finished 5th because Colin Turkington doesn't count. So yeah, a few more points on the board, and yeah, pleased with the car, was going well. A little bit of drop off throughout the race, but I think everyone seemed to be struggling with it. I was expecting the BMWs to pick the pace up a bit, but no, it all seemed to go pretty well.
Home race for Rob Huff should be good, but for Nick Larini, unfortunately, another bad luck day with a spin from Jörg Müller in the first corner. And Nicolas' race was finished very early. He will start at the back of the grid for race 2. Here we are now in the warm-up lap of the race 2. A standing start this time, and maybe the revenge of the BMWs. With the reverse grid system, Rob Huff is starting on the 2nd row of the grid, Alain Menu on the 4th row. So let's see if they can bring some valuable points from there. The fastest lap at a certain stage, so it was close, but you were right up there, right?
Yeah, it just shows the difference on the weights. You know, Andy's carrying 60 kilos, and him, myself with 45, and Portero about the same. But Colin with only 10 kilos, you saw how quickly he caught us. So
another podium for the Chevrolet team after race 2 here in Brands Hatch, thanks to Rob Huff, who finished 3rd on home soil, together with local hero Andy Rose, winner for BMW. Alain Menu was less lucky because he has been black flagged after a maneuver that the steward considered dangerous at the restart after the safety car period. And Nicola Larini, starting from the back, has been crossed the line in 13th position. Let's now enjoy with Rob Huff the podium ceremony.
I'd like to add one more thing. You know, we had one comment from one of our supporters asking for model cars. And I'm pleased to say that the model cars are available, the scale model cars, you know, they are available on chevroletstore.com. I know this supporter was a little bit struggling to find them, but there is a model in existence, one for each driver, and you can order it online, no problem.
Good to know. Next time in Monza, Italy, for the following round of the World Championship, the last European round in Monza. 2 weeks' time. See you.